friends, my name is Lima and welcome back. You know what time it is. We are the Scene and Scene show and we are FikFameica. What's up?
What's good?
How you doing?
I'm doing okay, how are you?
How's been your day?
The day has been just boring. I'm so munji.
You didn't get any massage?
At this time?
Hey.
Of the day?
Hey.
Massage about
you didn't get any... Baby, where are you? Can I send you some water?
Who's sending who?
Who's sending you?
Who?
Mama Wana. Anyway. But I wanted to ask you something. Ella, in that contest. What is your biggest pet peeve? Should I say pet peeve? Like your biggest ick in a relationship? No gamanti omuntu kastamela no mukazi. Na kola chine chintu. I swear to God, you will never even see my feet cross your yard.
When I'm in a relationship with a person who is all over everywhere.
All over everywhere, like what do you mean?
Together muchifo. Let me say we're in the club or we're in the restaurant. Ali ku counter, yali mu toy, yali mu parking, yabuza buli omu, waving, ever smiling at everyone. You know, I don't like people who are, how should I say it? Someone who is for everyone. You don't like social people?
No. That is being social.
There is being social and there is being a hooligan.
Eh?
Yeah.
No, let me tell you.
Yeah, people are hooligans.
Let's say in a restaurant, I could not even necessarily hi.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about that category. I'm talking about that category. So get a quality. You category nyini. Omuntu azize mu kifo, okimulese mu badeta chimanyi na chimanyi. Me is picky, panange, wanonga wanu walungi nnyo. Ate what the fuck?
We appreciate you.
Koma wo lulala we ko bikole nga toli nange. I just hate that crap.
What you?
Ategwe.
But as for me, I have one thing. And let me tell you, if I am in a relation, or not even a relationship.
How are you going to let him love?
If someone like is trying to
tap you.
Like, yeah, someone is trying to vibe you or flirt with me, and then you want me to chase you.
Why? Why wouldn't you chase? I think love is both-sided.
That is where it will stop.
You love me, I love you.
I can never chase.
If I don't call, you call.
Let me tell you something.
If I don't text, you text. If I don't send you money, send me money.
Kati, let me tell you. Years back, like 3 years ago.
Take out months.
Like 3 years ago.
Months ago.
I chased a man. Oh my God. The bar was solo. And let me tell you, you know these kind of people that he comes to you, but he's but he's ugly, but he has money.
There is no one is ugly.
If he has I'm telling you, according to someone I could have, he was not even there, but just that he had money, and I was like, let me try this out.
Kale, let's first clear the air. Were you chasing the person or were you chasing the money?
Him.
Were you chasing the person or chasing the money?
I was chasing the person because the person had the money.
Come on, hustle.
Let me tell you, I begged of our man for like 4 days. Oh,
4 days?
4.
And you're saying you chased?
4 days.
People chase people for years and you're saying 4 days. And you'll be like...
As a lady, why would you chase a man?
Jesus Christ.
As a lady of substance, why would you chase a man?
You are chasing money.
No.
Never. The person is chasing the person for love.
Such a thing.
People chase, but for you are chasing money.
I sent this guy messages. He didn't reply. I sent him messages. But you did this. It's okay anyways. Before the bar was so low. Lalima, that was there 3 years ago.
3 months ago.
What? Baba betaxi ni maxado.
Don't you say, hey, don't you get an apology? Judge man,
so, chasing a man, if you're a girl out there, never chase a man. Let me tell you, you can dress up well, go to a restaurant, and come back with 5 more men. Why would you chase one?
So is that so? What are you trying to insinuate?
No,
and encourage them to do. Go to the restaurant, come back with 5 men.
No.
It is prostitution.
It is not. I'm not saying they go and do.
At the end of the day, why is he taking the 5 men?
I'm trying to tell you that
God created one man for one woman. Why are you having 5 men?
You would be here Ngayo go at the kasaja, let me chase him. He's going to do this for me. He's going to do this for me. But then you could dress up, go out, and come back with 5 more men. So
5 more men for what?
That are going to be chasing you. So chasing shouldn't be for the girls out there.
The Gen Zs these days.
You shouldn't be.
I don't know. So for these, for these 5 men. So all the 5 our services.
Teddy service job. You be looking for a potential one. You get 5. You could even get 5 potential men. Ningagwa ino kulonda mom.
Nenga mulondamu.
Hey, olondamu, osobola okulondamu. Nogamba, this one, this and this. Ono aina kana kabi, ono aina mukano.
Nga bwotandise kati on those 5 men, mubeera bwe muti. Ono wa nviiri, ono wa rent, ono agenda kumpa transport, ono wa mmere, you know, ono wa makeup. So those are the 5 men. When are you going to select?
Owemmere mujeko.
Kale wemmere avuddeko. Kale katugeze yo driving ono wa mafuta ga motoka.
No, why would you be having a car nga tosobola gifuelinga?
Why would you be having 5 men to chase you?
Because you want to be chased. Pick one. Yes, we have to be chased as women.
Who said?
We have to be chased. Era nembera mu relationship. Notandika okunkola bineno. I just chase like 2-3 days. Nkwesonyiwa.
That's why we are still having a big number of increasing single mothers.
No problem.
Because we have people like
let us be single mothers. And for a matter of fact, going into a marriage, which might your musajja, and you people always trust your gut. Your gut could be telling you, leave that man, and you stay with them. That is why you go into marriages and end up becoming single mothers.
By the time you are going there to produce the first kid, walito mulaba. Second kid, walito mulaba. I can't want to. Tuwale ali mtuwale vite mtu mwanyi.
So ngonyeze nyo.
How would you say that? Simani, if you trust your guts. Simani, if you see that man having simanya account want to. After having kids in the guy, now you start seeing the account want to.
No, I'm telling you.
After using the man. Using the man, and now you are dumping him.
Using who? Using who?
You use us, you people use us and dump us. No,
Aman, you're going to stay like that. My body is going to be used up, and I'm going. If you have someone that is that. If you get someone nagamba sagala mukazi yazalako, name game sagala musajja yazalako, it is the same thing.
Why?
Because
no. Mo papa ne muocha. And then in the return you start saying men are bad, men are what, man, don't chase, don't
men
what.
Men are bad people. Men are bad people.
Let me reserve my comment. What's it?
Malaika.
End in tears.
But the rest?
Ate no ligo wali muita malaika naye.
Kale tukoma kireke kwata zijukiza sagala bidda mu.
Anyway, over this in this same week, I think it was yesterday.
No kulirization.
Tuveyo.
Tuvuddeyo.
Bam, yakwisa sorry.
Tukiveeko.
Tukutumidde.
Haliyo. I don't even think he has a smartphone. You go.
No, what were you chasing?
Sagala. Don't want him.
Anyway, back to business. Over this week, atwafunyemu incident. I think this thing has been happening. Nenga tewali muntu avayo maybe to hype it or to talk about it. And people have been dying in silence. People have been losing jobs in silence.
Why even dying? What thing is that?
Nzeja. People have been missing out papers in silence. And no one comes out to help them out. Of recent, Uncle Mark, most people you know Uncle Mark. Yeah, this guy because a media station
he's a media personality.
He's funny. He's a comedian. We call him a comedian in the industry. Yeah, recently I've a document to the SFC. The omukulembeze w'eggwanga, His Excellency General Kaguta Museveni. Chichi oseka nkyalanyina kwocha. Ntia drone ndeka. Kati then amanyi most of the time president wabagenda yitawo these people security ye back closing amakubo I've ever witnessed it like over 4 times around
Yeah, I
this
got the worst
Mulago
thing.
route.
The worst thing of it.
So over that time, in the way he judged the story, he had a brother with this time around who was riding a bike. So again, Osanga, over the road, like he had to cross from this side to the other side. But the road, motorcycles to pass through. So he had to improvise because he had got an emergency call at home. The wife was pregnant and he had slid Gagude Muchinabiro.
Oh my God.
You know, you can just imagine that critical condition.
Yes.
You can just imagine the tension this guy is in.
Yes.
By all means, he was trying to fight and get to the woman.
Yeah.
So over there, the same in the incident, he said, "Get a solution. Now, let me park the bike. I cross over. I get to the other side. Maybe I can get another bike and I continue." Muganda wange. Let
me tell you, I've encountered that thing like several times, and I a lady that feeder because of that thing.
You can imagine. Actually, in this
she
story,
was also in labor.
Actually, in this story, the wife, because this story on a guy was beaten and abducted for 2 days.
What?
Returning him back, Nataina Anjala.
What?
In the toes. Unfortunately, the wife lost the baby, and the woman is recovering. But I don't think this was the way to go. If you're talking about that same incident, that people have lost lives. So this woman lost her baby. Now you're talking about a woman who died with labor pains. Or you're going to miss that incident.
Let me tell you. And then I even have another friend. She missed her paper.
No, you can
End
imagine.
of semester.
You can imagine.
End of second semester paper.
That is someone's future. Missed.
That is an automatic retake.
Just because of someone.
And there is no way you can explain to these lecturers into
This is something
that is an automatic retake. And do you know how much money you're going to pay? A lot of money. Why? Because,
those are the policies of the university. If you miss the paper and you have to do a retake, you have to pay for it at the end of the day.
But all in all, it is not something that is human. It is inhuman. Human. Yeah, it is not human. What happened to our humanity? Katika nkugambe fetwasanga jamu na tukubira ku border simply because gundi yali ayita ngate tulina wakwegama.
Atanzijuiza wale babasajja bali ba border. Actually, it was a video I watched. Still the same incident. President yali ajja. Baba parkinze bwe bati. Enkuba je yava. You can just imagine. Enkuba yakuba abasajja ne bagwerako. Abantu
nabaluzinze n'emirimu reaching a late.
And the other thing, omuntu ono gwe mukuliri awusegwe bakuliriza, because I don't think the president, maybe there are orders, but in one thing, in one or the other, this is the same person who was elected by these fellow people. Nti bokwata abantu abakulonda ne bakuteka in that big position, ne banyigirizibwa, and right now they are losing their lives, people are losing their jobs, abantu bafira exams papers, final exams, over something that is really kuba simanyi. If a president avana kasero, basobolo sibe kubo for like 2 hours. If he's going to pass there at 10, by 8, these roads are closed. And the guy is going to actually again eat out like 10:30. But you can imagine, tebakiriza muntu kusala, tebakiriza. I think
ababigere balekane bayitawo.
Chechakobizo no guy. But I saw them. Yeah, because he was trying to cross. He
was just trying to cross.
Just trying to inquire from someone. I think these people use the officers or the authority they have in the bad way.
Omusajja yakuba wa border solido. Yajemukuba ku mugongo. Yajemukola bwa oh my God, what is this?
I think Bintu means.
I don't know, yamugamba parking. Kajo manyinga abantu abwana ba mu motion na linda ko omusajja yamukuba nengamba oh my God, this guy was trying to just stop.
Sirimba simanyi what is happening to the security personnel.
To tuogeddeko nnyo tugambe president maybe if he could,
they should revise.
Yeah, with us. Yeah, they should revise that policy of the road.
Because we're too know that if everything that is rotating around is coming again back to the president.
And choga mane ambulance webe itawo bajimiriza.
Jesus Christ. Kata was in Mulago. Our Mulago kubitala. Still the president was agenda itawo. Ambulance eve Mulago. To come cross to cross through a day one day gear. It was refused.
What?
It was refused. A ambulance guy, Jichusa. He passed this side of Kamocha. Then I was like one way to say that people are going to be.
You know how many lives are worth the president's life?
But what does it take? How many minutes does it take an ambulance to pass?
There are people that should be special cases. Chino mchala alimu labor. Ntino alimu ambulance. I know kuitawo.
Someone is trying to go through. Ask yourself why.
Yes.
But just getting someone.
But that one was abducted and taken. And
but why? Why would you do such a thing? I don't think. Simanyi wa president been able to have money. Simanyi if the orders are from above, but I think this should be revised because when to know most stories as it president because this incident. Yali one of this Munyonyo saga. Omwana wa Sudili yafiira. Yeah. Nga bagamba they used to remove this.
What one on the accident happened in this
recently
week?
By the way.
Was it on Monday?
The guy survived. That's good enough. The guy survived. But bagamba if the president is coming, babijjawo naayitawo. So why to tukolera ddala omulundi gumu? Ebivawo omulundi gumu.
Kuba kati omuntu bwaba yayiseewo emisana nga wali open waayita wakoma w'ekiro aba expecting ekintu kyekimu wali
agenda ayita mu buyisi
abantu bayinza obba tebabimanyi.
I really do think nga tugenda mu kana akalulu I know president all those people who can access him who can talk to him bana abantu abetaga. These are the same people that are going to vote you. These are the same people that are going to vote the other presidents that are to come. First of all, when you look at Uganda, you will not rule an empty Uganda. You have people. So in the Bantu, instead of just squeezing them, when he came out and said that he talked, he was a voice for the voiceless. Upon that, and people were not minding. Till because he's favored that in a podium, in an audience. That when he communicated, he was able, because the SFC replied to him that they're going to carry out investigations, which at the end of the day, the baby is gone. But what was the big essence of torturing someone to that point?
It doesn't need to be like that.
I think human rights have been violated. Very violated. I don't know why that Uganda that we are violating the human rights. Actually, it's on the same issue. Nalabye Gundi, Eddie Mutwe.
That's what I was going to tell you. I looked at the video, I actually teared up. And
No. For the Gundi, for the Kafinga, that was half.
But the right and that is how you be saying.
No. Even if you go and check the previous pictures.
He's not okay.
Every day. But yet he asked for medical
prison. That is okay. It is very okay. Nafunanga treatment. He has a family. He has people that he takes care of. When he dies, omwana akuze chichi tukyagenda olabira ku generation yenejja.
To be honest.
Oba obusiga mu mwana and ono omwana agenda kukula nga amanyi ekyo nti ono noono ye yaleetera tata wange okufa.
But what is really hurting me is that the constitution of Uganda, we have the constitution that we follow. Because when you look at the constitution, it is referred to as, actually it is not even referred to, it is the supreme law of the land. So everything, the judiciary really under this law and this constitution. But you know the stories are Eddie Mutwe. There is a lot that they are Biababuse. that they are skipping. Because when you look at Eddie Mutwe's story, first of all, he's being tortured. And according to the Ugandan Constitution, protection of personal liberty. I think it is Article 23 of the Constitution. Protection of personal liberty. Why do you take away someone's liberty? Is it a must for someone to be knowing Lunyankolo kubera mu Uganda?
No, yali alina okuluyiga. Mu basement. Kati oli ayina essomero, ayina academy number, ayina ne bus ezikima abayizi. Kati oba obadde tokimanyi.
Ani addako?
Principal, omusajja yagambye mbw anoonya principal kati bannaye. Abantu nga bage.
Still, on the same point, being that they deprived his liberty, the 48-hour rule was broken. Because when you look at the days people are looking for Eddie Mutwe tebamanyi wali tebamuwuliza, all these are being skipped. Second of all, he was taken to a place right now we are referring to as a basement. But according to the law, a person has to be enclosed or imprisoned in a gazetted place.
Bawereza negondi n'ekipapula n'abagamba tetagala kumuweereza that.
Now, right now, we are no longer following the Constitution of Uganda. We are following someone's. And that's my question. If a judge, a person there, and go to the all someone is shaking to point someone okugamba emikono ba mujitema ko mujiteme. Really surrendering emikono jono ga oba bajitema. It means it is too much. He has gone through a lot, and I don't know what the Human Rights Commission is doing upon this. We are looking maybe to linza afe tugamba omusajja because bino ebintu bino byatandika we bityo segirinya ngasaba treatment and everybody was like a day mukomera coming till the man wasn't kati kyechaddako may he so rest in peace. But is this the way to go, that people are going to be there because this is also right to an arrested person?
Kugambe yabamuweereza ekipapula n'abagamba tayagala kukirabako tebadde bamuweereza ebyo by'ekisiro byabwe.
Simanyi President Museveni oli wa mu nsonga eno serious. I don't know. Let us first leave the political. Let us first leave the political affiliations of people. This is a Ugandan who has a family, who has kids, who has responsibilities. At the end of the day, tugeze kuba nalabyo muwala wa Eddie Mutwe. If you see your dad,
how old is she?
I think she's 18, 17.
Naye kati oyo mwana ate ategeera buli kimu.
But never n'abato. No mwana omuto akitegeera. It is not the first time that Eddie Mutwe bamu abducting. The other time bamutwala, he came back and narrated the story was really very bad. But right now, if you see your father,
bw'olaba omusajja oyo w'amaanyi bw'atyo nga Eddie Mutwe olaba akaaba. Omanya it is worse. Amaanyi gadda mu biwato. Otyo?
Wato ina mundu toteesa. Obadde manyi kiwato kirala.
Kireke tokipika.
So if you don't know Lunyankole,
olina okuliyiga.
You're useless in Uganda. If you don't have a gun in Uganda, you're useless in Uganda. By the end of the day, Katiba n'abaana, he has been the breadwinner. First put that into consideration. The right to bail. Why the right? I don't know. Okay, anyway.
Bamukwatira kimpozi.
Nawulira omusango ye naye actually yagutegeera afterwards nti yabajjampa. Ne bagambe kamweni 34.
Yali efu.
Oba simu kyeyo. Like seriously, I didn't see the tebaleeta bujulizi.
By the way, this is a disclaimer. We are not political.
Yeah, we are not politically affiliated to anyone. We are just looking at
about human rights
and the Eddie Mutwe as Eddie Mutwe, not as Eddie Mutwe as a politician, not as Eddie Mutwe as a person who belongs to a certain political party. We are looking at Eddie Mutwe as a Ugandan, as a father of someone there. Little Eddie Mutwe, it is Eddie Mutwe. Tomorrow it is you.
It is a round thing like this.
What goes around comes around. If Eddie Mutwe is the breadwinner, this family no kulya. Because he's saying life is going and taking 12 tablets, the pain killers. I really think human rights activists, they should come out for Eddie Mutwe's case. Kubanga if it goes like this, simanyi aba yatakirizibwa kuweebwa bail, simanyi oba yasoose okubba jumper, something of a sort. Kuba kyanemyotegeera
bakozemuka era katonotono
sina era gunene. This is someone's life. It will be useless. It was the example jemba wadde
abana mujjamu enjala zonna agenda kukola atya
ate bazijjeemu n'abantu bangi nze nkubuulira. The example jemba wadde, that is the late Green. Things started like this. Bakutaddeko ekisango kyangu amajambiya evidence tebamuleeta. You know, the guy was there for 2 years. He needs medication. They're not giving him the medication. After seeing that the guy has reached to his worst, they say be like tumotadde. And he lost at rush to in them into bino. We go to school to study. I think the aim and the oath that a judicial officer takes is to deliver justice to the people. But is that justice right now? It is really not giving, I would say.
We are being used like fools. We have not benefited.
Gwetaga drone why I'm a green.
Saga ngako.
Ogende mu basement ari goyigena rucholi. Rinyanko nali inja kuzibuwalira. But all in all, a prison, that place is not a place to sort of kushingira omuntu okubeera. We pray that his lawyers and
try
everyone
to figure it out
so that the guy is bailed out.
Yeah,
so that his family gets to see him, his kids miss him.
Atwaire kubaana amata.
Anagajja wange emikono gye basinza otulugunya manye emikono gye gikola. But at the end of the day, let's pray for him. That is one. And we call upon the judicial officers in charge, the lawyers, and actually the president. So that it comes out. For me, I would not.
Naye gwe wakulanga ewammwe baleeta akaveera buli kanaku.
Kati bw'oyogera kaveera
nga kalimu amata n'omugaati.
Nze yaddanga n'enkota y'ettooke buli lumu.
Otyo?
Byogere. Yaddanga n'enkota y'ettooke. I'm trying to recall. Mata iwaliwo mataaki by then. Kabyali byadda.
Si mmwe abanywanga longo life mugafumba n'ogafumba.
Tusinga gwe.
But anyways, thank you guys.
Anyway, talking about nina ekintu kyenalabye ekya Eddie and Azawi. Azawi is not in good terms. Azawi is not in good terms.
Thank you so much for bringing it up. Omanye engeri omuwala gyakumyemu omuliro. They have not benefited. They are being used like fools.
They are being used like fools. But at the end of the day, Njabantuno Federation, it is something that it will reach out to everyone's expectation. It will stretch where it can, and where it can't, it won't. Because you have not benefited in one way or the other. There is someone who is out there and he has benefited. She has benefited.
Let me tell you something. What about federation here? The chintu chensaba singa chintu chebakola chiri chimu. Singa abayimbi bafunira monthly income. At least ne bagamba nti no muyimbi monthly income agenda funa sente zineno. Okusinzira ku manyi go ina okusinzira ku nyimba zo ina okusinzira how you trending. Let me tell you abantu batu ono musajja batuuka okumukolera fundraiser. Fundraising sente fundraise. Liri pazo ya dade kubeera kanaabe. Naye nga muyimbi. Why you get where I'm coming from?
Poor planning.
Kale tetuganye ekya poor planning mwekiri. Naye singa bafunirayo ka income. Baga nti ono muyimbi agenda bafuna sente zineno bweziti. Nona agenda bafuna bweziti.
Kyestegeza bajja kuba tebakyakuba ndongo. Bajja kuba batunulira salary.
Bajja kuba okati omuntu ayagala oku bettering themselves. You can't tell me nti ogenda ku newe baba bakozesaawa. Tosobola kubesingira just ku musala gw'ofuna.
Abayimbi tebafuna misaala. ogamba nga bawadde okutandika okufuna omusaala.
Yes.
But this
number like nobo omulimu gw'okola oba you're working with the company oba ki tosobola kubesingira ku musaala gwokka tekikola guba teguggwa. The same way omuyimbi bw'otalina kubesingira just ku that money we are trying to say.
Guno omusaala nga guvaawa. I want you to first draw a clear picture.
Waliwo companies ennene gundi weeri UCC weeri. Waliwo companies ennene ezo eza communication. Waliwo the big brands the Coca-Cola zichi ze basobola coming up into partnership. Nebagamba nti buli event ya Coca-Cola tugenda kusindikayo omuyimbi ono. Buli event ya Coca-Cola tugenda kusindikayo no muyimbi ono bwati ne bwati. They make like a retainer with the whole federation. So that they generate some income to solve their problems, to give them monthly.
Federation in China, but not in the way that you're having it, not in that perspective. Federation usually is a battle. They are what we call circles together. Because giving someone salary and giving someone money to invest, which is better. I think a person who is giving
you money to nekati osobola no okimanyi nkino musobola abantu babiri ng'omwezi mufuna akakadde, but after some like 5 years tugeze tuli babiri, but after some years nafena tufuna sente zezimu. After some years, nobody more developed than I am. Nobody more developed than you are.
This is how now katigwe sente zo ozikozemu uchi.
Chenkugamba ntino. These people sinti buli omwa ina think capacity ne baba wagundi.
Salary.
Baba wa salary oli agamba muna kasente ka ngenda katereka.
Baba tebagenda.
Ngenda katereka kasente ka yenga bwenju ya waneno. I try to collect some money. In collection of this big and this.
I would not agree with that because people will be reluctant knowing that at the end of the month,
chichogeno. It's a sentence. Once I'm a musician.
Once I'm a musician, ngamanyi yes mazoko yingira federation and I'm getting salary. What is the essence of working? I'm working to earn.
No, you've been working to better yourself.
These people are looking for a good life. Nzebenda baba vaya bakomplaining.
Kale let's say ntino omwaka omwezi bajja baba wa 1M.
Nyingi. Sente nyingi na nyazukoleredde ki. Just being an artist.
Hey.
Eat on your talent. Atulagala tutandika okuwa.
What you be eating on your talent oba ofuna kale let's say omwezi baba we mtwalo nkaga.
So kati kola we mala
nkaga. Kale let's say mtwalo 8. Wabyo guba tegugwa. Mitwalo 8 ejo tezigenda kuyambanga an artist. Kuba these are socialites.
Let me ask.
Tosobola kungamba tezigenda kusasula apartment, zigenda kugwira kengo, zigenda kwera ko ka makeup, akaviri, bichi byonna. No, it can't cater for all that. That means you have to go hustle and look for other means of
getting money. Uganda eno. If it is 100%, I'm telling you 70% of the people are artists by him. Chikiriza chigane na oli muyimbi.
Anti otyo.
Bangambo yimbira mu kinabire.
Oli muyimbi.
And the other thing is, here is the thing. Ntibona gama artists are getting salary. People will enter the music industry for the salary.
You have to work for it. You have to work for that salary.
How?
Salary tebagenda jikuwa.
Bagenda pimira wa. Bagenda kuba tulina yaba yimbi nga zina kuba hit edge. Emu nabula so kati abama zo qualifying
okuja hiti emu gwe baba kuteeka ku kasengeja bagamba gotafulumya nyimba ndala tugenda kusuja
nzifulumiza ziganyo kola
oba okoze.
That is not the way forward.
Sinti zigana buganyi kola, but the effort you've put in for the songs to work.
One thing is, for me, one thing the Chababa Rani did, I think it is a copyright game, but still Chinajira were really effective.
It's still a bill.
Though it's still a bill. Don't have a TikTok in Gezako Chipushinga. If people have been observant, waliwo omuntu waba ina copyright ku luyimba lwe n'oluteekayo TikTok ejaddu gyali kugamba it is copyrighted. So I think TikTok is trying to fight that for them. And the other thing is, one thing nti woba okoze kino kituzaayo. If you get a chance to get to for me, there is what I call 15 minutes of fame. And people have booked you, you have got concerts, so funye mukasente, try to invest. Reason, because when abantu omuntu ajja nakuba yakayimba kamu, ashitegeera. Nagenda nagula emmotoka, ngenyo amafuta ga million, ga mitwalo aga 2 olunaku, ashitegeera. At the end of the day, toyina daily income. Olinda kudda mu studio, okola oluyimba, oddemu okube, ate omala oddukuba, olinde show bakuyite ku show then bakusasule and then by the time they bajira okusasula ku show rent wali emotoka yetaga maintenance oyina okugula amafuta so these people hype themselves into that life. I think it is not going to stand for long. That's why tulina abantu abambola banti when they got the chance okuba akaji they invested. The likes of Bobby Wine. Oja tunulira papa misa China chi papa sport.
No ata China new music.
No ata China new music.
I think ati legend. Should I say legend?
Ntibo tunulira. No, Crystal Panda one. Agudde wa akantuke. Saloon. He has a saloon. There are some artists abaze nekati nzi waliwo artist gwenyinza okuwa nenkugamba at the end of the day aze kala ayimbi yaliwoko but what is he showing us right now?
Very better
namulabako ko mu kuyimba ebyo yali muko bizannya ebina Uganda bichi acting. I don't know if she's still acting but that's the industry nalimulabenga crossing her over but boyogera kuba anyway sagala mentioning amanya g'abantu but if you come one day and you say this person was there in the in his 15 minutes of fame yakola ki nkweyo oba muleke
mumpe
simbubi ngena muku after here akatali omu banji okitegeera.
There are many artists abantu ababadde mu fame ate ne bamala ne ba.
It is a caution that
never getting a silenced.
Federation tegenda kukolera byonna to be honest. Federation tegenda mala bizibu byo byonna. It is going to stretch its hand where it can. Wekiganye nga nawe olina okwepushinga. Federation togenda kuba luyimba ate je lupushinge. But Federation esobola okubeererayo nga wali wazze okuba music wo. Okitegeera. Federation eyinza okugamba ntegenda kuwa sente tegeka kivulu. Okitegeera. Nate Federation esobola okuvaayo okulanirako ma promoter aganya okusasula sente z'ekivulu. Okitegeera. Federation tegenda vaayo kuwa salary nga obadde oteesa. Ne Federation ejateekawo sako egambe nti in case music yagaanye. And we know you, Lima, you have been an artist in Uganda. You have some art. Okitegeera. Nti ansobola okugulawo restaurant. Nti restaurant wetaga sente mmeka nti netagayo $5,000,000. Federation egenda kuwa $5,000,000 egambe you will pay in installments paka bonazimalayo. This is
restaurant wetakola.
Ati kati jangu gombaze business ngegenda kukola. That is also another thing.
Abayimbi what I urge you to do is mwebereremu bano bambi ne judges ne bamuguze ennyumba nga mpewo. Kugenda kukola tutya abayimbi beggwanga. But anyway, abayimbi betaaga like they really need something apart from singing. Ngonaina ekintu kya profession in.
And for the people who are doing things outside music na their artists, big up on yourselves. Na live a bit to see batandisewo ka restaurant kapira which is good. They have an adware.
Bayita bata salama. Nakomchate guyingira mu enfufu.
Badde kitokuma muliro.
Nakoma ulira nga Salama Road is made. Yeah.
Teba hata bali salama bali mu enfufu. But
ogo yenfufu.
Try to invest.
You should go and check them out.
And try to invest. However little you are getting, try to invest it. Because we have been to be turning upside down.
Anytime, esawa yonna.
Oda ku zero. Ngo badde kabaka wanene. Nga people have been praying. Oh, tegeka ekivulu ne kifloping. Chakala tuzaaye eyo. But niwo je mitwala abiri.
Obera ne fan base ku internet nolowoza biba muna abali ku ground. Kumbe fan base joina yabakada. But anyways, thank you so much. And we love you so much. Next time, same time.
You can always check us out on our different social media platforms. We are on X, we are on Twitter, we are on YouTube. You can always subscribe to the Notifier
TikTok,
media,
IG.
TikTok, everywhere. You can just go down and search for the Notifier media. Devi, the master of content, is my name. And always, peace and love.